Hey everybody, it's me and I'm finally back with the final update for the MaxClarity 3-part acne foam system. I'm sorry that the wait was longer than expected, but thank you for your patience and bearing with me. As of now, we are like on my 5th week of using the product, and straight to the point, I like it. I think bottom line that it does what it says it will do, but I don't think it's like an overnight miracle, and I think that it's more than just this one thing that'll help cure my acne, at least. But as far as using it, I like using it day and night, and I like the changes that I have seen in my skin. I mean, granted, there are times when I do break out, as far as it could be bodily changes, it could be stress, and sometimes I do have a couple bumps that come up. But in comparison to what I used to have, in comparison to the globs that were all over my face, the redness, how it would hurt to touch my face at sometimes, I'm very happy. By the way, just let me apologize once again for the late list. Last week was July 4th, and I was completely busy and had no time to do that, so that's why I had to go ahead and push it to this week. Some things I wanted to mention about MaxClarity after using the product is that I've seen that other people use it just on certain spots of their face when we get to the dark blue and yellow cap. I use it all over, and I thought that's what you were supposed to do, just because if you want to prevent breakouts, that you would have to use it in the places that weren't already affected or infected, and that I did another video talking about how I actually apply it, so some of the things will be repeated, but I also use the Ambi Moisturizer Skincare SPF 30, and I find that that works well with the foam. If you let it dry just enough, you won't have end up with the white residue going on over. So I find that that blends well with it for me and my skin tone. But the other sunscreens, which I do recommend you use, either moisturizer with sunscreen or a sunscreen just to protect your skin if you do have similar skin like I do, and I assume you do if you're watching this. But the other sunscreens are very, very white, and they're very, very thick. So when they sit on your face, you have that nice white tint to you, and it's not so nice. So when you have this cream or bronze tinted moisturizer, I feel that it goes on better and it doesn't look noticeable as if you would with the other thick sunscreens, which are, like I said, helpful and necessary if you do have hyperpigmentation problems. Be careful about how much you cleanse your face. Like if you're using an exfoliator pad, or you're using a washcloth and you're like really going at it, be gentle to your skin, especially like I said, since mine is so sensitive, I can't really overwork my face, because once I put in those chemicals, my pores will be agitated and the chemicals will start to burn my face. So like I said, maybe that's what had happened in the beginning. My skin wasn't used to anything, and then I started cleansing with this and then putting on this chemical, and it started to irritate my skin. But as of now, no problem since the first 3 days. I'm fine with the non-irritation or agitation. I don't think that they can necessarily make the claim across the board that, oh, we're great and we don't irritate your skin at all. Maybe that in comparison to other acne systems, which are so irritating because of whatever chemical they put, maybe compared to theirs, they're not as bad. But I think that it's not a miracle of how less it irritates. It's just okay. It does a decent job of not irritating your skin. Try to be careful about where you put it. This area, the eye circular area, try to stay away from that, just because of the fact that sometimes if you're using it and your skin is not used to it, it'll start to burn over here, or it might dry up, or it just doesn't look right. So like they say, keep it away from your eyes and try, but foam is hard to control, but try. And like I said, please remember, less is more. When you're using it, and like I said, this is in the other video of how I apply MaxClarity. When you're using it, you can't put the foam back in the cap. You can't just unscrew it and put it back. So it's better to start off with a little bit and increase until you reach your point, rather than letting it all shoot out. And sometimes that's hard because the speed of the foam or the nozzle cap will let it release so much in a small time period that you don't even get to really control it. So try your best to get used to it and get used to how much pressure you need to put on the nozzle and how long you need to let it run out, because it's just a small, so maybe to me not even a golf ball, but just a small ball or amount and that'll be able to go all over your face, because I don't think you need access. Okay, if it's able to fit all over your face, then you don't need more and keep putting it in. As long as it's able to spread evenly across your face, I think that that's enough. The cleanser, the light blue cap, will run out. When I first got it, I was like, I don't understand, why is this halfway done and everything else. So I was like, oh, maybe because the bottle is foamy when I shake it up, so it's kind of solid and it's not as liquid. But no, the light blue cap will run out on you quickly. So if I were you and I would just ordered this product, I would go ahead and call the company and tell them, hey, my light blue cap is running out. I don't know, but you guys need to fix this. Do your little sad story, cry a river, and hopefully they'll give you a free bottle, like they have done for others. So, like I said, I'm going to try to put up pictures. I don't want to put up pictures, but I'm going to put up pictures. And honestly, I think the pictures illuminate the problem. In my opinion, when I look in the mirror, I think it's different from what I would see through a lens, because if you have oily skin, then it kind of brings spotlight to your acne. And when I look in the mirror, all I see is, okay, big bumps. And if I have like a little bump, I'm not paying that much attention to it. It's just like something that'll go away, hopefully with better eating and diet. Speaking of that, I don't feel that if I just use this 3-piece product that my acne will be completely gone. I think that I am a person who has to eat right. I can't eat sugar. I can't eat a lot of oily products. I have to have a decent amount of intake of water. And if I don't do those things and I just use this, then my skin will kind of be in a balance. Like, oh, it's not as bad as before, but it's not as great. So I think if I combined all of those factors, then I would have the skin results that I want. And a word about moisturizing. I did mention the Andy moisturizer, but that's not the only one you have to use. I'm not saying go out and find that. If you already have something that you like and it feels well on your skin, then it'll probably do well once you use this product. But you have to moisturize. There is no question about it. Because if you don't, then if you have the scars that I do, the epidermis sometimes tend to dry up, and that layer of skin will shed. Well, you don't want that layer of skin to shed and you don't have anything. It's dry. Your skin is dry from the product, and then you have flakes from skin that's shedding. That you don't want that. So moisturize with that reason in mind. There are others that'll help your skin, because if you have oily skin like I do, then your skin will start producing more oil because, oh wait, her face is dry, so we need to go ahead and overload. Crick it up, fellas. No, by the time you go outside, you got a big halo on your forehead. No, don't do it. But on that note, continue to moisturize. And for me, I would like to find an exfoliator. I don't know if I think this is for another problem that deals with the dark spots and hyperpigmentation. Because if I could exfoliate my skin, then I probably would see a better look to it, and I feel like it's not really helping my complexion, but I don't think it's really supposed to. So what I have seen this product do is shrink the acne bumps that I have gotten and then make them disappear. Now, yes, when they do disappear, most times they do leave that mark, and the product is not meant to clear up discoloration or fade dark spots, but it does decrease the amount of bumps that I get, and it's better for me to have 2 or 3 than 5 or 6 all in different areas. So bottom line, because time is running out, I do recommend this. I recommend this for at least a 2-month trial. See how it works for you. If not, great. I'm happy I was able to do this review. And I really say that I recommend it because I don't see any negative cons. Like, oh, it made me break out even more. Or, oh, it did this to my skin. It just wasn't like super stellar 100%. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can walk into a photo shoot without any Photoshop being done. But I will say I like it and I recommend it. Be right back for a close-up. So when I started out doing this video, I had always did close-up. So forehead, hopefully you can see that. And the sides are now my problem areas. But I think it's better than before. So hopefully you can see that. See, a little bit of clear up. And be right back with pictures. Thank you again for watching. Jesus lives and save. Much love.